So did you know
Hi.
that the average mum works the equivalent of 2.5 full-time jobs when you combine?
Is it only 2.5?
Only 2.5.
Okay.
I know,
A
right?
little bit more.
Paid work, childcare, household labour,
Yes.
and the weekend is sold as rest.
Yes.
AF.
Actually, and I feel like in countries like New Zealand, like back home, obviously you've got a lot of cheaper labor.
Yeah,
So
true.
you can have the help on the weekend and have the help during the week. So you get home and it's really just work.
Yeah.
There's and it's not for everybody. Not everybody has that luxury. I know this. But yeah, how was your week? How relaxed? Do you know how when people go, did you have a good weekend? And I'm like, yeah, it was great.
White-knuckled it, but yeah, I'm good.
Amazing. It was amazing. We had so much fun, made so many memories. What memories did you make, Nikki, this week?
Oh, the memories. It's an interesting one, right? Because I don't really, we spend a lot of our time, me and Jeremy, it's like, you pick up the kids? No, you pick up the kids. I don't want to pick up the kids. We've got a whole weekend with them. I don't want to pick up the kids.
And you wait until 99.9 to fetch the kids as well.
Yeah, it's like 5:29 and we're still in the car going, you get them. No, you get them. No, you get them.
On the Friday afternoon.
Yeah. How was the weekend? The weekend was okay. It was okay. It's interesting, right? Because I feel like we always have to do stuff with the kids. We need to keep them occupied. We need to,
Yeah, because rest is the lie that we've been sold by, by society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
So Saturday we went to the gardens for the garden, unveiling of the garden shed.
Yeah. Was it cool?
It was okay. The work was amazing. What the artist has done is fantastic.
Yeah, they've done really well.
But it wasn't really made for children, right? So we kind of, the whole idea was we'll talk these whimsical stories with the children. But really, the children just wanted to go into the shed.
Yeah.
Right? You've told me that there's fairies in the shed. I want to get my little self in the shed. And you can't. You can just look through the window. So they had
That's on you, mate. That's on you. You should have preempted the shed.
I
told
know.
them you're not allowed to step foot because...
Oh, well, there's a ribbon around it to stop the kids from going anywhere near it.
Clever.
And there was face painting and they told stories and it was really lovely. But the kids were pretty bored. But the good thing is that we had a run around. We had a run around around the gardens and the kids really enjoyed that part.
It's like going, and this was a few weekends back, but we went to Gourmet in the Gardens, which is awesome. That's so much fun. I always enjoy it. But we take picnic blankets and gazebos and we set up and we're like, cool, we're going to picnic. And the kids didn't sit still for 5 seconds. Sean was with them. The minute we got there, we set up and then the kids were like, bored, don't give a shit about food. Go play in the playground. So Sean took them for 30 minutes and then I took the kids to the lake where the eels were. Then Ophelia got lost for 2 seconds. No, I'm teasing. She didn't get lost, but she ran away.
Right.
So Sean had to follow her and we were with friends and they were like, well, it was nice to see you.
This is a problem, right? This is actually a really big point. Gourmet in the Gardens, we bring our own food for the kids because the kids won't eat anything. So...
Except for the ice cream and all the sweet stuff.
All the sweet stuff, of course. Yeah. The one time we went and they just wanted chicken nuggets and I was like, we could have put those in the air fryer before we left. So that's why I just make chicken nuggets and bring those along. Yeah. And so you do that and then they want to go to the playground. Yeah, and then they want to go to the playground the whole time. You're just like, what's the point?
And because it's either you or your husband at the playground and you're sitting there, unless you're with friends and you have this agreement that one of you is going to take the kids to the playground and they never tire out.
No.
They're never tired. And it's cool. They've got toys and games and whatever there, but they can't just play.
No.
They come to you and they're like, do you want to play this game with me? Do you want to hula hoop? And you're like, no.
No, I actually came here to see my friends and thought you guys would do independent play.
I mean, I love playing with the kids and I enjoy, the 20 minutes or the hour of it. But yeah, it's constant, eh?
Yeah.
It's constant.
All the time.
Yeah. What did you do after the gardens?
So, I can't even remember. Oh, we came home because we're doing no screen time at the moment.
Yes.
So we came home and we watched as a family Toy Story because Ollie has hit his...
We're not doing screen time.
So we watched a movie. But we did it as a family movie rather than just leaving them to watch crap. So we had a family moment because Ollie's in his Toy Story era. So we read him one of the Toy Story between 1 and 4 books about 3 times a day.
Yes.
So that was something that we've been doing.
But do you feel like come Thursday you're planning the weekend and you're trying to find
dreading the weekend.
Yes, of course, dreading the weekend, but also just trying to find things to do with the kids so that you're not stuck at home.
Yes.
They've got toys abundant, but the
Makes no
amount of time they
difference.
play with them, and then it's also trying to set up different activities and stimulate them and keep them busy and just trying to find different things to do. And we live in a cool city. I mean, not many people will agree, but Hamilton's pretty awesome. They often have
It's
things
for
on for the kids. But then it's also like snacks, pack this, gotta go. Are they going to enjoy it? You set those expectations up here.
Yeah.
And then what you're expecting from the moment never really unfolds.
Yeah. Thursdays are our day. Like we go to Hamilton, the Hello Hamilton
Yes.
newsletter. And so a mixture of that, going on Facebook groups, Facebook events, and then see what's going on that weekend. So it's a mixture of doing all of that. So I do that every Thursday to give us stuff to do at the weekend. But the reality is I'm exhausted. By the time we get to the end of the week, I would give, I don't know if you ever did this, when I was single, or when it was just me and Jeremy, when we were fancy and child-free, we would like binge watch something on Netflix. Like, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. You just stay inside for the day, right?
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah.
And there are some days where I'm like, I would quite happily just get up in my night clothes for the day and just watch TV if I had the chance.
Sean and I were very active. For us, if it's sunny out, we get out, right?
Yeah.
And we do beach days, and obviously beach days look a lot different now. But hikes as well. And our kids are great. Yeah. This is fantastic. Like, he'll hike. Maybe you have to carry him the last few steps or whatever, but he's really good. We used to run up and down the hikes and do it in like under an hour, and now it takes like 4 hours. 4 hours. 2 hours up. Then you got to sit and picnic, and then they don't want to eat half the things. Then Ophelia shits in a nappy. Then you got to change it because it's like clockwork. Whenever you're somewhere where it's very inconvenient to have a poo nappy, it's gonna happen.
It always happens.
Yeah. So it's quite different. That used to be our switch off, whereas now it's so much effort. Which is fine. Like, it's okay. It's just then when do we have those moments? I mean, for our anniversary, Sean and I hiked a mountain. Like, people were like, what is wrong with you guys? Why would you do that? But it was so nice. It was a great day. And that was our switch off, where the brain, because the kids were at daycare, our brain wasn't constantly on family or laundry or what we were going to do for dinner. Or
was it not?
No.
You didn't even think about it?
I was at one point on the down. I looked at the time and I thought, okay, we've got X amount of time left before the kids need to be fetched from daycare. Okay. But that was it. When we were on our way up, we were taking it in, and it was
cool.
It it didn't take long. So it was maybe 45 minutes of switch off. But I mean, it was better than nothing, right?
I would have taken that over over another dreary day doing the same shit.
But we were also we were lucky. Nothing was really happening that weekend. Yeah. Kids' birthday parties or.
What did you do this weekend?
This weekend?
Last weekend.
What did we do? I never remember. Because I always feel on Sunday night. On Sunday night I'm so tired, and then Saturday night. Saturday night I'm so tired. Sunday comes around and I'm like, oh, there's only one more day. And then, But I don't remember. What did we do? Saturday, I had to work. So Sean and the kids went for a hike. And then I took the kids off his hands when I finished work midday. Went to the park. So it was pretty full on. Came home and we fed people. So I had to do a lot of cooking and cleaning and the cleanup afterwards. And I love hosting. I do love hosting. But it was quite different because Hunter was all over the place. He wanted my attention because I'd been away that in the morning. And obviously we had friends there, so I was talking with them, but he was jumping on me and taking all the chips and screaming while we were trying to talk. Not screaming, but, yelling and speaking loudly while we were trying to talk. And then I had to raise my voice a little bit and tell him to go play. And he was waiting for his friend to come, and it was better when she got there. But for the hour that she wasn't there, it was very laborious, basically. Like, just a lot of hard work, trying to have a conversation, set up a cheese board. I know there's a first world problems, but and then having him, and then Ophelia coming, clinging on me. I had to cheese board with her in my arms and do a bit of cleanup so the flies didn't get to it. The flies. And then Sunday I had to take the kids swimming by myself, which wasn't fun. Yeah. All for the kids, really.
Yeah. that's what I feel like the entire weekend is always just what can we do to keep the kids occupied?
What can we do to keep the kids busy? And it was good. Like, it was a nice stay-at-home weekend for us. Yeah, but just there was a lot on. And then Sunday I try and meal prep for the week, which, I mean, I think I've successfully done that 4 weeks in my entire life.
That's pretty impressive.
4 weeks more than a lot of people.
So what's your off? What's your off for you? Your off switch? Do you actually stop?
Wasn't that a good question? I don't know. You know, this brain just keeps ticking. People like that, hey? And I know you like that as well. Because even when you lie in bed, you're like, okay, tomorrow's lunchbox day. I've got to get, what am I going to put in the lunchbox? This weekend I buy birthday presents for so-and-so. It's their birthday party. And half the time I regret RSVPing to those because I'm like, oh, it's come around. Book day tomorrow. What character is my kid gonna go in? Did I buy that thing off Temu? It's just constant. What's your off?
Mine's been exercise.
Yeah.
So that's been the big one for me, I think, is that I've got back into exercise. And so that's my off, but I'm not at that stage where I'm enjoying it. It's still a chore. I can't keep kicking myself. I'm like, we have to do something for us. But I get the guilt. So the moment I start doing something for me, I think of all the things that I should be doing for others or for the business or for so I'm like, I'm wasting time on me. That mental shift I'm trying to change because, the whole sort of, look after yourself first. So yes, that's what I'm navigating at the moment. Struggling with it.
That's a massive trend lately. I don't know if you've noticed. There's been a lot of people talking about how, and I mean, I know it's not a new thing, but it's been spoken about a lot more. It's trending these days about how mums, are taking more time for themselves. Good. I don't know.
Now that Twitter's finished.
I hear you on the exercise. So Sean and I have been in the evenings taking turns to go for a run or a walk or do a bit of exercise once the kids are in bed. But it's that 8 to 9 or sometimes 9 to 10 p.m. And then I'm the same thing. I'm like, I'll be making a post. It's getting dark. I'll just do a bit of exercise at home. And then by the time that comes around, I'm like, like you say, I'm not enjoying it. It's more of a chore. And I'm just like, I'll just do it tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have today to exercise.
I have to say, so on last Thursday, my guilty pleasure was Jeremy was out having curry night with the guys.
Oh, yes.
And so I got the portable treadmill out.
Oh, I was wondering. I did see it in the corner. I was wondering who was partaking.
Yeah, so I got that out. I put on the America's Next Top Model doco.
Yes.
And I walked and listened to it after I got the kids down. Then I had this thing where I was like, I feel like I've done something.
I've done some work.
Yeah, and I was like, I was actually having time for me. I was actually getting some exercise. So I was like,
home for the kids.
And I was home for the kids. So I haven't done it again since, even though I keep kicking myself. I'm like, you've got to. But I did like the idea of trying to multitask and not feel the guilt of I should be working.
You shouldn't feel guilty though. And they have said to me, I'm tired because Ollie slept all of 15 minutes last night. And I've said to you, why don't you just take today to rest and sleep? And you're like, no, but I've got to do this and I have a sitter meeting. I'm like, you can really just do this later. But we can't. It's a guilt.
We do it to ourselves.
And it's real. And I wonder do you think men have the guilt?
No.
Do you men, are there any men who listen to this? Do you have the guilt? Do you want to tell us? Mum guilt?
Dad guilt?
Dad guilt?
Not a thing, is it?
Oh, really?
Although I have to say, I think it works on both sides, right? Because if Jeremy spends more time doing things for him, I almost am like, hold on, you're taking time for yourself. I want to take time for myself. And it becomes a bit of a competition.
You had an hour to yourself today.
I
need an hour to myself today.
So I feel like sometimes you need it. You need the other person in the family to do it. So then that gives me the
This is very true because Sean was the one in Feb who said, I'm going to start running. And I said, well, if you're running, well, then so am I because you can't be fitter than me.
Well, you're right. It becomes a competitive thing.
It does. Is that just us?
No, I think
are we just weird? Are we just,
I don't know.
We love our partners, but we are competitive.
We are competitive. And I think there is a thing, I think if he didn't take that time, then I wouldn't take that time because I'd feel guilty. I'd feel the real guilt of taking that time. So, but he had to do it first.
Yeah.
Almost before I did.
Yeah,
so
before you felt bad about it, because now it's a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I don't know. All families are different, but I feel like that's what works for us. Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But I feel like, you know, you have the, you know, women do the majority of, I mean,
the cooking, the cleaning,
and all of that stuff. But it's also the mental load, right? Like, I think physically we do a lot of the stuff, but things like birthday parties and all of that side of it.
Cancelling swimming because we're not going to be at swimming this weekend. Rebooking the makeup lesson for swimming. Yeah. The next week, taking the kids to the swimming lessons that you've made up. Yeah.
Exactly. I think all of that's always going. I think that's the thing that was also exhausting.
There's so much. Yeah. There's just so many different things that you've got to, we've got to, and I think I've mentioned this before, but we've got a calendar on our wall. We also share a Google calendar, so we put everything in there. I put everything in there so that Sean is aware. Does he look at it though? No. Does he include things that he's going to be away for in there? No.
See, that's a bit of an issue.
But I mean, it would be helpful if we used it.
Both of you.
Yeah.
I think that is what makes it tricky, is that, it's that mental load on top of the physical load, on top of, all the other stuff that you've got, whether it be work, you know, on top of running the house. It's hard. It's really hard. I understand why people have PAs.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much there. Yeah. So that's what I've been trying to be like. I'm always like, I used to always be organized. I'm just not, like, I always feel like I'm spinning so many plates that at some point something's going to drop.
Same. So I used to have, once I put the kids to sleep, I used to have a mental list of things I'd get ticked off, because back then I was also working in the evenings online. So there were certain things I kind of had to get done. But when the kids wouldn't go to sleep, bang on 8 o'clock, I'd get pissed off with them, or really annoyed that they weren't following my routine. Like, why aren't you sleeping? Just go to sleep. And then I get so frustrated that my list would get shifted maybe 20 minutes on, that the anxiety would build, and then they'd feel the anxiety, and then they're like, oh, well, this is frustrating you. I'm just going to keep not sleeping. So I think that's why I'm not much of a planner anymore. I try and just live and let live.
I quite like that. I can't. I'm too much of a control freak, but I feel like I do need to sometimes just accept that you can't control everything.
I say that I'm doing that, but I'm getting there. Yeah, it's the control.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really hard. When was the last time you were really genuinely rested?
You keep coming at me with these questions that I don't know the answers to. When was Hunter born?
2021.
Probably then. Oh, no. When Hunter was 2, Sean and I went to Fiji for 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, I mean, it wasn't very restful, but it was a fun 4 days where we could just be us, which was great. And
before Ophelia came along?
Yeah, before Ophelia came, before I had 2 kids, which is, man, it's so much harder than one. I don't know why people lied to me, Nikki.
I didn't lie to you. I just omitted the truth.
And it's not to say that we don't. No, it is. We don't race when our kids are around. Oh, no. Yeah, I suppose that. How about you?
Genuinely rested. Well, about a year ago, I asked for Christmas to have.
True, I remember that.
Yeah, so I asked for a hotel night by myself.
Yes.
And I drove up to Auckland, and I spent a night in a hotel, and it was pretty damn good.
So nice.
But
yes, you did.
I struggled to relax.
Yeah.
I really struggled.
And switch off.
And fully switch off. And so, it's one of those things that I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. So I need another one.
You do. Maybe 2 days this time, because can you really switch off in one day?
I have to say, that was probably the last time I can honestly say I fully rested, because I was completely on my own. And even though I felt a little bit lonely, it was,
We get all the husbands to book
That's true.
hotel room.
That's true. We did that for in June in Wellington.
That was restful.
That was restful. We slept well.
So Nikki and I went to Wellington for the Electrify conference, and we stayed the night, and we drank a bottle of wine, and we 8
I
takeout.
don't think we even got to the end of the bottle, though.
We did.
Yeah.
I think we may have considered buying another one.
Yeah, we did, and then we went to sleep.
And then we were like, nah. But we even woke up saying that our body had grease. It's pretty restful. I enjoyed that. Actually, speaking of which, Tuesday the 10th of March, and I don't want this to be salesy, but we have a pretty restful hour booked with O Studio. If you are a dad and want to spoil your wifey, or if you are a mum who works from home or is a new mum or stay-at-home mum, we've got the sitters covered for an hour from 9:45 to 10:45 at O Studio, and you can book in, take a look at our socials. We've got links to the page, to the booking page.
That's for O Studio Hamilton.
And that's O Studio Hamilton.
There's a little goodie bag for you all afterwards.
Yes, where you can take an hour with your friends just to chill out, spa, ice bath, and have the kids sorted, because that's pretty restful in my eyes too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's going to be amazing. That will be so good. So, just trying to think. So, yeah. Have you got any messy moments for this week?
Oh, I've got so many messy moments for this week. The question is, how many do I pick? You told me a messy moment this morning. Do you want to talk about that and I can think about mine?
Can't remember.
You can't. What did Jessica do to...
That's my messy. Yeah. My messy moment. Yes, my daughter had decided that she would paint the back of her brother's head with purple nail polish. That was fun.
How long did it take you to get it out?
A pretty long time, actually. Well, it took 2 days for me to figure out how to get it out.
Yes.
So for 2 days, I sat there trying to figure out what was the best way. Then I tried nail polish remover, which didn't work. And in the end, I used conditioner. A lot of conditioner, leave-in conditioner.
Bottle. Oh, and picking. I would have just cut his hair.
No.
Why not?
No.
It's a quick...
Well, the other thing is that it stuck in clumps.
Yeah.
Like the nail polish is stuck. I've already got one child that's got her hair.
And it's grown back beautifully, if you ask me.
No, it hasn't. Not at all. Not at all. The mullet.
Your mullet baby.
My mullet baby. So, yeah, so I had to pick all the purple bits of nail polish out, and I made that comment, like a little comment to Jess afterwards. I was like, it's actually taken a really long time to get it out, and she's like, oh, it didn't take that long for me to put it in.
What did she say? You see, you should have just gone.
So yeah, that's my messy moment. Yeah, but the reason why is because they've been playing.
Cute. It's kind of a cool memory, right?
And they've been playing so lovely together.
Yeah.
Like, she's been putting makeup on him. She's been painting his back of his head with nail polish. And I'm kind of like, you know what? This is a rite of passage for him. Yeah. So I kind of just left them to get on with it. But I have asked her not to paint the back of his head again.
I mean, it's maybe not the back of his head. It could be a lot of other things, though.
No, she's already painted his face. She's done his hands, done his feet.
So you've got the whole body covered.
But all of that's a lot easier to get off than the back of the hair.
You talk about getting off. So that sounds terrible. Our kids celebrated Holy Festival on Friday, and you'd think that the chalk paint or the dusty, powdery paint that they use is washable.
But it sure chalk, isn't it?
I first of all fetched the kids in a white shirt. Second of all, my kids came back. Hunter was head to toe red. And when I say head to toe red, he was the color of a lobster. Ophelia, they had obviously quickly cleaned her, but they'd taken pictures. So she was pinkish in the cheeks. And my kids are pasty, so you can tell. And they're blonde as you can kind of see the pink on their scalp. But Hunter, we've been scrubbing him. It's been, what is it now? 4 days?
Yeah.
5 days. And it's gone lighter. So it's pink now. But he's got this pink complexion and pink hair. Yeah. At least it wasn't blue, I suppose. But yeah, it doesn't come out. It does not come, why? Why? Not my messy moment, though, because he's also been dropping F-bombs at school. And yeah, that was
really?
So nice to, you know when parents tell you they get all these nice comments about how their kids have been so helpful. And
not really, but yeah.
So-and-so has been very inclusive today and such a leader, and he's showing general leadership qualities. This is what I overheard a teacher telling a parent, and then they're like, you come here, teacher's office. Now, go in. And they're like, Hunter's been using really bad language at school. And I'm just like, what? What kind of language? Thinking like butthole, because he every now and then drops a butthole. Oh, you guys are buttholes. And yeah, but you know, the daycare's very, or stupid or something. No, we don't say that at home, but they're like, yeah, the F word. And I'm just like, so yeah, having to have that conversation. He's like, but you guys say it all the time. And I'm like, well, we don't really, not around you. And we generally don't. It's just, you know, when you get quite worked up, or if Sean and I are talking about work, or, you know, some situation we're quite passionate about, it might come out. But I was just so surprised. And apparently the whole situation was that he had taken cars to school. The number of times I've told him not to take his dang cars to school. And the kids were trying to get to his bag the cars, and he was getting really annoyed. So he was in context and everything. But having to have that conversation and then having to tell him, because I remember if we ever spoke or said really bad words, it would be soap in the mouth or chili in the mouth. And I was telling him, you know, you're getting off easy here, buddy.
See, so Jess is aware that it's a bad word. So if you hear it, then it's like, oh, you said the F word.
So is Hunter.
Yeah.
Constantly says to me, Mum, you're not allowed to, more shit. He'll obviously say, he'll always turn around and say, Mummy, you can't say shit. Or Mummy, don't say the S word.
Yeah. So you don't know where.
But I don't know, just why do you feel like it's okay to say it now?
Hey, as long as they use it in context, I mean.
This is true. Yeah. Someone said to me, it was one of my colleagues, she turned around and she was like, you know, they're going to learn it. They're going to test it out. They're going to see where their barriers and boundaries are.
Yeah,
she's like,
agree.
But just say to him that he mustn't say it towards other people. Like, it's okay if you've dropped something and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
but if you're saying to someone, then that's quite harsh, and it's just disrespectful and mean. And I felt, I was like, you know what? Yeah, because we live in a world where people, especially here.
Yeah. They're going to hear it.
C words, F words, D words, S words, all of them.
All of the words.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. Like, I don't want my kids saying swear words, but I think it's unrealistic to expect them not to say it. It's like, if they can use it in context, amazing. But you hope that they're going to hear it. You just hope that they'll know not to say it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And mine didn't.
It was in context.
After all of that.
It was in context. It was his cars. I mean, even I know. I was about to say, even I know not to touch the cars.
You don't touch the cars.
And I don't go to daycare with him. I don't see him every day.
Do not touch the cars. But needless to say, we've had the talk a few times, and he's, touch wood, hasn't happened since. So, but yeah, good. I feel like that was quite the messy moment, because you know when you sit and you question your parenting, and I'm like, are we doing everything wrong?
No,
not everything. A few things we might miss.
I agree. Yes, but God, I'm surprised that they pulled you in about it.
Oh yeah, They kind of have to, don't they?
Well, do they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I think the other thing is as well, right? Like, I was thinking about, like, in terms of that whole feeling like a bad parent, you know, you're not, first of all.
Thanks.
We're not. But I think also, I know that when I'm tired, when I haven't had a break, when I haven't had rest, then my fuse is extremely short.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, right? Like, if you don't rest, then you're effectively just running on fumes, right? And if you're running on fumes, chances are you'll lose your shit a lot quicker than you were when you're not. So I guess sort of almost going full circle here about rest days, right? You need to have rest, because if you don't have the rest, then you're exhausted. When you're exhausted and you do a whole week of work, you then go into the weekend exhausted.
And not really looking forward to the fun days, because it's like, is this actually fun?
Exactly. I don't want to make memories when I am sleep deprived and I would give my right arm to go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Drop us a comment on one thing on your weekend to-do list that you're going to just not do.
What's the one thing you'll drop in order to give yourself a bit of rest?
A bit of a break.
Yeah. We haven't figured out this whole rest thing. We're still work in progress on that.
We're also suckers for punishment, you and me.
I know.
Yeah. We're like, we'll just start a business. Oh yeah, we also just do coffee weekends. Oh, which is this weekend, is it not?
Yes,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I know. Oh my gosh. It's come around quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, but we do it because we enjoy it as well.
This is true.
And I think that's it. There's a There's a balance there.
There's a balance.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us what it is. And you know what? Maybe next week we can even talk about sort of the guilt of pushing through and parenting exhausted. Maybe we'll find something more fun to talk about. But yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.